So, Mirrored Spirit. Um, Today I'm showing you a quick, easy mix on Native Instruments Maschine 2.7. This is an old Maschine version I'm running. I just put the sample. I just labeled every sound as it is, as you can see here. So what I'm doing is, mind you, I'm not going to use textbook terms. I'm just going to use, like, pretty much the title of this video is going to be the simplest way to EQ your loops and Native Instruments. And from here you can do what you want, but as far as my beats and what I'm doing, this is pretty much how I EQ my stuff. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking all the sounds, and mind you, before, this is an old beat. This is from early 2020. I had no idea what I was doing when I made the beat, but I currently kind of now have a little idea on how to, like, level the, look at that. As you can see, the audio's just peaking at its max, and then I have the master all the way down. So what I'm doing is I'm pretty much turning all of them up all the way on the peak, and then I'm getting the master and leveling the master. I'm pretty much putting all the masters about the same level right now, but what I'm about to do now is I'm going to get the sample and EQ. With the low ends, the mids, and the highs and the frequencies. And mind you, this is the stock EQ in Native Instruments Maschine. I had this other software that I found later down the road that I'm not going to talk about now because it currently doesn't work on my computer. So once I get that figured out, I'll be using it. So but from now on, what I'm doing, again, like I said, is I'm going to be going back and forth between the instruments and the sound, the loop. So I'm trying to heighten the melody inside of the loop, so then I can have, like, the melody sit on top of the kicks and everything else, because I like to have my melodies be the main, sound in my beat specifically. As you can see now, this hi-hat is fucking the loudest thing, but what we're gonna do, again, I'm gonna keep on going back and forth between all these sounds, EQing mainly the melody and leveling the sounds instruments. So if you made it to this part of the video, thank you, appreciate it. So I'm just transitioning from speakers to headphones now, because I want it to sound just as loud in the headphones as it does in the speakers. Usually this is where I would take it to, like, the car, or, like, run around and start playing it on random places, and then come back at the end of the day and, like, now know what I have to do. But I'm in the headphones right now. Yeah, so process and how I EQ my loops and melodies. I just took off the headphones and I'm pretty much now back on the speakers again. When I was doing it currently, I was like kind of irritated with the sound because I'm trying to bring this real like I'm trying to really make it, yeah, so see, I'm trying to really make it a real nice wide melody without using really anything else, you know, because this is just simple EQing. Again, this isn't like level 3 shit. This is just real basic, getting your loop, wanting your loop to smash, like, you know, to be the main chorus of it. Some real boom bap shit if I can really break it down. So like, I mean, imagine in the 90s they really had nothing to work with, and this is what I had to work with at the time. So I'm just trying to keep it for the ones who want to start off barely, I guess you could say, or are barely starting off. Yeah, because again, mind you, these are really about a year-old beats, and from there to now, I have a lot of new stuff I can incorporate in further videos from now, so keep on watching. For real, God bless you. I thank you. Keep on watching. Again, this is a real old beat, and the next like probably 50 uploads are gonna be like me just EQing real old beats, just constant the same stuff. You're just gonna see me pretty much making bad beats that I made sound even probably worse, but I'm just incorporating what I know now into beats I made like then. I'm gonna stop talking. I do a lot of talking, so I'm trying to really keep a lot of these breakdown just beats and not a lot of my voice. The only cuts I did was in between the speakers and the headphones. Everything else you've seen was just live and completely through. So where the vocal take starts is where I pretty much did the cuts. And again, thank you. So Mirrored Spirit out.